Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nick and I'm definitely on Flick and I'm back at again for another video. Today for this video I'm going to be doing my first movie review on this channel. This has been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and since this is my first movie review, I thought I would give you guys the thoughts on the latest DreamWorks animated movie, Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the movie review. The film Captain Underpants follows two young elementary school students, George and Harold, played by Kevin Hart, and Thomas Middleditch, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Those two are like the pranksters of school. They hate school because of their grumpy old principal, Mr. Crump, played by Ed Helms. And you know, he makes school boring, lifeless, and he's just one of those principals that no one likes. He has super strict rules. So, you know, they try to bring joy into learning and make it kind of fun, you know, enjoyable. But then Mr. Crump decides to put him in different classes. So at that split second, they decide to hypnotize him, Mr. Crump, into thinking that he is a dim-witted superhero. So I was super hyped when they announced that they were making a DreamWorks animated adaptation movie of Captain Underpants with Kevin Hart, because I grew up with Captain Underpants, the books. I remember everyone in my elementary school reading them. I grew up with them. I just always remember everyone reading them. They were super popular at my school. So when I heard they were making a movie, I was super hyped. So when I finally saw this movie, was I disappointed? No, not really. This movie was very enjoyable. It was really funny. I laughed out loud a lot. You know, a lot of this comedy, you know, was, you know, bathroom talk or whatever. That comedy, you know, was mostly faced towards little kids. But some of the humor, you know, not bathroom related, some of the jokes were kind of aimed towards adults too. So both kids and adults, I feel, can have a good kick out of this movie and enjoy it. Now, that's my opinion. Not a lot of people think that way, but I think that both adults and kids can, you know, enjoy it. You know, some animated movies, you know, parents just think, oh my gosh, why am I watching this with my child? This is super cringy and all that. But not this. I feel like, you know, there's some scenes where adults, you know, would be like, oh my goodness. But there's also some scenes where adults can have fun with this movie too. But most of the fun is to have with kids. But I'm not saying adults can't get a good kick out of this movie too. So in my movie reviews, I will be doing pros and cons. So let's get into pros. My biggest pro with this movie is the animation. The animation is beautiful. It's very colorful. I really like this animation style. It's very unique. No, not a lot of movies resemble this animation. I mean, you know, the only thing I can really think that resembles it is Peanuts movie. I think that animation kind of resembles it, but it kind of has its own unique look. Another very big pro with this movie I had was the comedy. Not a lot of animated movies, you know, get me as funny as this movie did. You know, some movies don't strike me as hilarious. Sometimes they have, you know, one or two jokes along the movie that made me chuckle a little bit, but not throughout the whole movie. This movie, I felt like the comedy was hilarious. I mean, I'm a teenager, and I think I enjoyed this movie a little too much with the comedy, because, you know, there were scenes where me and my brother just laughed out loud at this movie. It was super funny. There were scenes that everyone in the theater was laughing out loud. Not like a chuckle with a lot of DreamWorks animated movies, more of like a laugh out loud hysterical laugh. So, you know, a lot of people in my theater were having a great time, and I feel like it's a very funny movie. You know, not a lot of animated movies get me like that, but I believe this movie is probably one of the funniest animated movies I've ever seen. Another big con, probably had something to do with the comedy, was the voice acting cast. We have an all-star cast here with Kevin Hart, Thomas Middleditch, Ed Helms. Then we had Nick Kroll as a villain, Professor Poopy Pants. That's his name. But then we also have Jordan Peele as, you know, this party pooper, know-it-all. No one really likes him. You know, fun sucker. Melvin, you know, and I really didn't like his character, but he had some of the laughs, you know. It was funny how, like, everyone in this movie did not like him, and, you know, he was a funny character, but overall I didn't think he was that good of a character, but, you know, he was entertaining at some points. So, that concludes my movie review. It was pretty short. You know, usually I'll have a con, but with this movie, I really didn't have that much cons. I wasn't really being super criticizing with this movie. I didn't look for anything to completely rant on, but I just found this movie really enjoyable. I enjoyed this movie way too much. I will definitely watch this movie again. It's funny. I love the animation. So, with that being said, in the end, I will give Captain Underpants a 85% out of 100. So, you know, not a great animated movie, but it was really funny and enjoyable. So, yeah, guys, if you like this movie review, give this video a like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of Captain Underpants, and as always, guys, click on.